Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Wednesday and Sunday. Today I'm going to be taking you through my evening routine in real time. My kids are still not home from school yet. It's 4:10. Their bus gets home so late. I have my 3-year-old home, of course, but my older 3, who are 8, 6, and 5, are still not home. So once they get home, I'll have them put their bags away and everything. We go through their papers, wash lunch boxes, all of that type of thing. Just get all that stuff put away. They charge their Chromebooks, and then we get on with the rest of our routine. I'm going to try to include timestamps and just show you how I'm productive as I can be. I'm hoping to grill tonight for dinner. Usually I would like to have dinner ready to go, but realistically it's not in the cards for us today. I'm going to start cooking once they're home, so I'm kind of looking out for them right now. I do have gymnastics today to bring my daughter to. Actually, my husband's turn to bring her because we alternate with all of our kids' sports. So we have a son in travel soccer. Both of our boys are in baseball. Our daughter's in t-ball, and she's also in dance and gymnastics. So our nights are insane, but tonight is just a gymnastics night, so it's chill. But we do try to alternate so that we can, either Chris or I can be at their practices watching them every other time. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's what we do. It works. It's absolutely beautiful outside, so I definitely want to have a grilling outdoor dinner type of night. In my perfect world, I would have had everything set up, but that's not always realistic for us. I've been filming and editing all day for other videos, so that's the goal. Dinner outside pretty shortly. So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on showing you what I do the night before to prepare us for the next day. So that is, I'm going to try to focus. I actually wrote down everything in my notes app to make sure I cover everything that I wanted to cover. All right, so the kids' bus is here, so I'm going out to get them. And they usually will go put their book bags away and do the whole process of we go through our papers and take our lunch boxes out and put them by the sink. And they were just so exhausted and overheated today from the bus that I just wanted to give them a little break and just let them chill out. So I'm just doing their book bags for them and then putting all of their lunch boxes by the sink. I also plug in Tanner's Chromebook, like I mentioned, sign Carter's homework, which he didn't have any because they're doing the statewide testing right now, which is also why he is extremely exhausted. So once the book bags are all situated, shoes are put in their baskets in here, we are starting on dinner. Chris is just skewering up some shrimp, and I am doing the chicken. I absolutely love grilling any chance that I get. It's my favorite type of food, and it's just easy cleanup, and I love being outside, eating outside, all of it. But for the shrimp, they were frozen, and I feel like not only are frozen shrimp sometimes more fishy, I mean shrimp in general can be depending on where you get it from and the quality, all of that, but I find that putting lemon juice on it just makes it better regardless. So we first do some lemon juice, and then I do salt, pepper, garlic seasoning, and we're doing this one on the Ninja air fryer, and then on the actual grill we are doing the chicken. While we're cooking, the kids are playing outside. Everly loves her water table. Anything that you see in today's video, I will try to link down below. Mostly all of it is from Amazon. But if I miss anything, just comment and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Why did I feel like that was a voicemail? Anyway, I'm also watering my flowers. So far, they are still alive. I do feel like I need to add some more soil to them, though. also not shown is that my kids ate an entire jar of strawberries and some oranges, so they do like to have a snack when they're home. When I'm on my A game, I have snacks waiting for them. Today, I'm not going to say I wasn't on my A game, I was just really busy with work stuff, which is a blessing. And now I'm just washing the dishes that we used to cook as well as their lunch boxes. I love it. See a future in interpretive dancing for Everly. She loves to dance like that. She's adorable. But the key to the night routine is that you just don't stop. When the kids are busy playing and you're not playing with them for that second, and you can be washing dishes so that you can go to bed on time. That is my goal in life, is that when we are upstairs doing bath and bedtime, is that I do not have to come back downstairs to clean more. So that motivates me to just get it all done right away. Really blessed that my kids like salads, so that's helpful because there's not a lot of cooked vegetables that they really enjoy. I mean, Everly loves cooked broccoli and peas and things like that, but she's still so little. I feel like once they get older, they get a little bit more picky. So luckily, they love this salad. I've just been doing butter lettuce and spring mix and cucumbers, carrots, and I think the key is the Bolt House Farms dressing. It's so good. So they have a salsa ranch that we like, balsamic, and regular ranch. Those are what we've tried so far, and we've liked them all, but I know they also make other kinds of dressings. Now I'm just using a steam bag of rice, and I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm feeling guilty using anything that like gets microwaved. I keep seeing like all these reels on Instagram about how you shouldn't be using the microwave, and just it makes me feel like a bad mom. And obviously I'm not a bad mom for giving my kids microwavable rice, but I'm starting to feel like mom guilt, and I know that sounds crazy, but I just wanted to share that it actually is making me feel crappy, and I feel like I should have used the rice cooker, but we were really, just trying to make everything as fast as possible to get Ella to gymnastics on time. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know, probably. Kids still don't have specific chores. I always talk about how I want them to have specific chores because I know that it's great for their confidence and it just will help me out in general. One of the things that I was thinking about doing was having Carter, my oldest, fill the ice maker water because it's just time consuming and it really would help our night routine go by faster, since usually Chris and I will do it. But I don't really know what other chores. If your kids have chores, let me know down below like how old they are and what they do. But even something as little as the girls setting the table, I know they really enjoy that. Tanner's also going to be setting the table with the forks and stuff, and everything blew away on him. Dinner is ready in no time, and like I always mention in my videos is that if you can prep like during like your youngest nap time or like midday before your kids get home, obviously that would be ideal and make things go faster, but this was a busy day. Skewering up chicken and shrimp could be done ahead of time, seasoning it, making the salad. You can even make the salad ahead of time. Just put a wet napkin or a wet paper towel on top to make sure it doesn't dry out. So I just like to throw that in there in case you do have the time to prep ahead of time. I always recommend doing as much as you can ahead of time. Real life moment here is me telling Tanner to stop feeding. I thought he was feeding the dogs, but he was feeding Everly rice out of his hand under the table. So that's just mom life for you. That was a really quick family dinner, but I do feel good that our kids got a homemade meal in them, considering the previous night it was 8 p.m. and I had just gotten back from karate. Chris had just gotten back with all the kids from soccer. So just Tanner does karate, and then he took the girls to Carter's soccer practice to play like on the playground. We all got home around 8, and they took their bath, and we realized that we didn't have everything we needed to make dinner, which again, that was late. So we got them all in the car in their pajamas and went to Chick-fil-A. So that just goes to show not every night is perfect, but we try our best. So there's a plot twist in this night routine. So Chris took the girls to gymnastics, and the boys and I were going on our walk when our neighbor told us they found a baby chick, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then I just like walked inside. I didn't know. I thought it was just like a baby bird, and because it was a little boy calling it a baby chick. And then Chris is driving home, and he calls me. He's like, you're going to want to come out here. And I'm like, what? He's like, the neighbors stopped us. They found a baby duck, which we found out was a baby goose. And so, of course, we had to figure out what to do. I found a nearby pond because there's no ponds near us. This is about 5 minutes away, and the only place I can remember seeing geese. So here's this journey.
Where do you think? I don't know. I think the mamas.
Are you guys ready? Yes. We gotta go take this little guy back. We gotta take him back to the pond, guys. Okay? They're not gonna be mean to us, huh? Alright, right about.
Go out.
Alright, guys, leave it. Leave it, Ev.
What if it comes back to me and sits on my lap? He's like, Mama. Stop, I'm gonna cry.
They're like that.
Somebody help this baby. Oh, look. Stop, I'm gonna cry right now. This is real life. Oh my gosh. Back to your regularly scheduled programming, to our night routine. We like to shut down outside as much as possible with the umbrellas, especially because it's super windy. But the goose, oh my gosh, you guys, if you look at my Instagram, there's like more in-depth reels and stories, but it was just an amazing experience. Obviously, I was sad I didn't get to find like its exact family, but the geese just took him in right away. There was one goose that like tried to like be a little aggressive, and they all attacked that goose to like tell them to like leave the baby alone. I did go back today. We named him Ryan because I found out, because I didn't know, I'm not gonna lie, that a baby goose was called a gosling. So we named it Ryan Gosling and went back today, and there was barely any geese there. So I'm hoping that when we go back again, we will see him there, because we're there quite often. Anyway, making some cookies in the oven and having some cookies and milk for dessert. And then I'm making my favorite dessert that I'm still looking forward to every single night for like, it's been like about a month straight now, maybe even more than that I've been having this dessert. I'll show you that in a little bit later. It was in my what I eat in a day. Right now I'm looking at the back of the chair and just realizing how crusty it is, and I forgot to clean it. But Chris and I are just tag teaming the kitchen, and then Tanner and I are going to work on reading. I also read with the girls. Carter reads his Kindle, but I don't know what happened to that footage. But anyway, Tanner's practicing his reading. I'm so proud of him.
This legs are little.
Good job.
Tadpoles do not look like. What? Can you play?
No, he's reading his book, baby.
Tadpoles do not look like frogs. They look like fish. The tadpoles have tails. They do not have life.
Good job. Get another sticker tonight.
The little tadpoles grow. They grow. Short, white. And long tail. The little tail tadpoles do not look like frogs.
So while Tanner is practicing his reading, I'm just wiping everything down. He is doing so good. We struggled a little bit with reading. We struggled with Carter too, and now Carter is like an amazing reader. So everybody is at their own timeline, right? He's feeling proud of himself, and so am I. And then here's a cute little bit about how to make perfect cookies. So here's the trick. When you take them out of the oven, look, you smush, 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 smush. You get the smush part. And then I'm going to show you how to make them perfectly simple. It's mind-blowing.
What, do you just turn it around and then just, that's what I'm guessing. I didn't know this was how you made it.
Sometimes I use like the back of a spoon or something. Alright, so look at this before.
I knew it. I knew it. Let me try.
It's very hot though, so remember. Just, okay,
Now
hot,
I-
the pan is hot. Okay,
No.
see? But you're scaring me. I want you to be careful so you don't
I
burn
want
yourself.
to do this one by myself.
Okay.
I just burned myself a little.
Okay, so be careful. Okay, okay, okay. See? Want the little one that fell off? Perks of the job.
You should be on big one. You really should.
Thank you, baby.
Mom,
Beautiful.
what is the time I gotta be done?
2 minutes. Looking back on this night routine, it looks so like calm and peaceful, but I just have to be transparent here. My chest hurts. I'm anxious. I'm like stressed out about how late it is because I'm trying to get them to go to bed on time. And, you know, like all of these thoughts running through my mind, like who needs their nails cut? Who needs their ears cleaned? Do we have everything ready for tomorrow? Did I do all the things I'm supposed to do for their schooling? You know, all of that is running through my mind. Am I going to get to bed on time? How long is it going to take to get the girls to bed? You know, all of these thoughts are running through my mind. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because it looks nice and peaceful on camera. But inside, I was just feeling stressed. Now, you saw that we started, I forget what time it said, but you can go back and look. We started the playroom, and I know it only took us 9 minutes. We said we're going to, you know, let's time ourselves and see how long it takes us. Everyone gets a job, and we'll get this straightened up together. But definitely like doing this stuff as a family, when I feel like it makes the kids want to put their stuff back, you know, once they're playing with it. I think the reason it got so messy this time was because we were like in a rush to get out the door somewhere, so we didn't get to clean up after. And plus, that's just life. Like, it happens. It's a playroom. It's toys. But setting a timer or timing yourselves with your kids is definitely the way to go. Trust me, you've seen it before in my videos. If it's like late and I'm just like, I just want to get this done quickly by myself instead of fighting the kids to do it, you know, I'll just do it by myself. But tonight was one of those nights that we all were able to help out together. Cookies are nice and cooled off. The kids are having that. Chris is emptying all of the garbages from all over the house. He's an amazing man. And I'm just using paper towels for cookies because I don't feel like washing anything else. And then making my dessert, which is the Too Good yogurt. I switch up the flavors when I feel like it. And then I put some Lily's chocolate chips in there. I usually use either white chocolate chips or the peanut butter chocolate chips. And then I also like to do like the powdered chocolate peanut butter. And I pour that on top, as well as a half a cup of frozen cherries. Depending on what macros are left for the day, I'll go ahead and add peanuts, or, you know, I'll sometimes add pomegranate because they have lots of fiber in them. So it's delicious and it's my favorite. And you can see at the end here, the chocolate gets like slightly hard from the frozen cherries, and it's just so good. One thing that I will say is that Chris feeds the dogs 95% of the time. So that's just something he does. He also folds the laundry 95% of the time, and I'm the one to put it away, and that works for me. But anyway, he's doing bath time while I am downstairs filling up everybody's waters for the night. That's something we do every night, is we get a fresh water the night before, because myself and my whole family, we drink water in the middle of the night or as soon as we wake up, because I know some people don't bring waters to bed, and I can't even imagine living that way. Like, I need water all the time. That's just how I am. If you see me, I have my water bottle with me, and if not, I'm buying a water bottle from someplace. But anyway, filling up all their waters takes time, because this fridge, the water just comes out so slow. I know I'm always talking about this fridge, how I wish it was bigger and the water came out faster, but still grateful for my pretty little fridge. Just wish it functioned a little bit better. Also, the nugget ice maker is down right now. Chris just cleaned it, and it's like not turning back on the right way that it should. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can fix it, because it's only a year old. In January it was a year old. So we fill all of the kids' waters for the next day. They bring that to school. And we also usually fill the ice tank, but it's down right now. And then we fill the coffee maker water as well. Everyone says, how do you wake up at 5:30? And it's hard. It was really hard at first. And now I don't even have to set an alarm. I do, because I have OCD. But my body wakes me up at 5:30 every day now, because that's what I do. I wake up and I dream about going back to sleep, and it just doesn't happen. Tanner came down and brought the waters upstairs for everybody, and I've like put that at the end of the water scene, but he actually did it after I was done making these magnesium drinks for Chris and I. It's just our nightly routine. It's a little sweet and I love it. And I also put everything out the night before. So whatever you can do the night before to make your morning easier, you have to do it. You just have to, because when you wake up and you think about all the stuff you have to do, you just get more tired. You're like, ugh, like I don't want to do that. If you have a majority of it just set up for you, it helps you get out of bed, trust me. So I even set up the kids' vitamins the night before to make that easier in our morning routine. I have our athletic greens, our protein powder, the creatine. It's all ready to go. And then I'm making mine and Chris's magnesium, refilling the coffee water tank, and I head upstairs to finish off the girls' night routine.
Evan, can Daddy steal some toothpaste? No, it's not. Because I was just in there.
Mommy, remember, don't waste water.
You're right. We don't waste water, right?
We just leave it on. We turn it off.
That's right. You're so smart. You gotta save water for the fishies, right?
Huh?
You gotta save water for the fishies.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste it all.
Mommy,
Well, always remember to eat your friend.
The moose.
The moose, the
No,
moose.
Mom, you go like the moose.
The moose, the moose.
Swimming in the water.
Swimming in the water.
Eating his breakfast.
Oh,
For breakfast. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? I go to slide. I got to feet. Yeah, I have to do a funny voice.
Ella, do you want to braid her down?
I want to sweet.
Braid her down, girl.
Down. Abby's. The moose, the moose. The moose, the moose. Swimming in the water. Swimming in the water. Eating his breakfast. Her breakfast. Abby's. Where did he go? Baby, yeah. He go to sleep. He go to sleep. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Say, girls, say good night. Good night,
Good
teacher.
night.
Come on, girlies. Can you pick out what you're wearing tomorrow? I struggle with putting the girls to sleep, so this is what's been working for us lately. Ella has not been sleeping on her top bunk. She's been sleeping on the bottom with Everly because she always falls asleep by the time I'm done getting Evie to sleep, and Everly will not let me leave her side until she's asleep. So then I have to crawl out of the bed from in between them, and then half the time Everly comes and gets me at like anywhere from midnight to 3 a.m. to get back in bed with them. And luckily my alarm doesn't wake them up at 5:30 when it goes off. And same thing, I have to like roll out of bed in between both girls because they both want me in between. So yeah, it's a lot. But I know they're only going to be little for this long, and I'm going to miss these days 110%. These are the days, these are the days. Anyway, I took a shower. I just washed my hair earlier that day, so I'm not washing it. Doing my skincare routine. Right now, I go between Dime and this Colleen Rothschild because they sent me like all of this stuff to try, and I love it too, so I just like alternate. But anyway, if I'm going to pay $45 for a Stanley, it better work as a tripod as well, right? I'm cleaning up my mess in the bathroom, doing my skincare routine, and then after that, I'm going to show you what I do on my phone before bed, and there's a couple more things that I need to do to get ready for the next morning. After I'm done getting ready for bed, this is way later than I like to go to sleep. Lately, I've been passing out at like 10:30. I look at my workouts for the next morning just to kind of see what I have coming for me, and then after that, I pick out my workout clothes for the next morning and lay those out. Again, just simplifying it so that I can just be a zombie, turn off my alarm clock, zombie myself into my workout clothes, zombie myself to my pre-workout and greens, zombie myself into the basement, and then by the time I'm like on my 3rd round of exercise, I'm like awake and alert. So that's what works for me. Some days I just stay in my gym clothes, especially if it's just lifting and I'm not super sweaty. But other days I will shower and change into a new outfit. So I have that ready for the following day and my workout outfit. Next, I'm headed downstairs to just lay out all of the kids' clothes for the next morning, which is also incredibly helpful. And I'm just writing down like a list for my brain. Honestly, it is a brain dump, just not extensive as it usually is. And I do have like free printables that like I have like my top 5 on there that I like to like choose 5 things, like my top 5 priorities for the following day. But I just needed something right in front of me, so I'm using the dry erase board to write down some things that are on my mind. And I know this can go either way. Like it could stress you out, like thinking about the stuff you have to do the other day or the stuff they have to do the next day. But for me, it's like, okay, I got that off my mind, so I know I'm not going to forget anything. I'm not going to stress about it. So that's just a quick little tip for you. And now that all that is done, I wanted to show you Chris folding because he's amazing. And he folds like every night while he watches his shows, while I'm like doing whatever else needs to be done around the house or editing or filming, whatever. Putting on my heating pad because I'm old and it's my favorite thing ever. Snuggling the dogs. I also am really trying to get into this book, but I think I'm too tired at night. I think I need to like cut a little piece out of my day to read. It's the bootleg series. I think that's what it's called. Let me go back and see what it's called. Okay, it's called Whiskey Chaser. That's the first one in that series. But by the time I'm in bed, I'm like so tired at night that I can't even read it right now. So I think if I get into it during the day, because right now it's like multiple people that you have to follow in the chapters and I'm just like lost. So I need to read it during the day and then I'll be able to read it at night. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you on Sunday for a monthly reset. So don't forget to print out your free printable at tiffanibeaston.com so we can go ahead and do our reset together.
Broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.